Hey there. So the other day I published an essay for the We Heart AI campaign. It's called AI's Sacred Purpose. And I looked at a wide review of how different spiritual leaders view AI. And so here's the essay. You can see it's over 2,000 words. So it was a lot of research looking at AI's true nature, AI and the human soul. We've got some great images in the article. Anyway, I wanted to share with you. I used 5 different best of breed AI tools, and I did zero of the writing. I did none of the writing myself. See, I love to publish writing, but I do not love to write. And I use these 5 different tools to make it all happen. I just want to show you behind the scenes. So, first of all, I used the research tool Perplexity. And this is the future of search, in my opinion. You ask it a specific question, it answers your question, and then it cites all of the actual sources. So in this case, I said, summarize Deepak Chopra's book, Digital Dharma, and give me articles, reviews, and summaries about it. So you can see it summarizes it. And then all of these numbers here, the notations, are the actual sources that it pulled from. So no hallucinating here. Then I said, well, what have specific spiritual teachers and leaders said about AI? So it talks about what the Pope has said and the Buddhist perspective and even the Church of LDS. What spiritual leaders have spoken about the positive potential of AI? And again, it's citing all of these different YouTube videos and articles. Then I dumped it all into a new technology that's taking the world of journalism and long form content production by storm. It's called Notebook LM by Google. So it's your personalized AI research assistant. So you essentially upload your sources, and then you're able to pull out insights and summaries and specific quotes out of the actual documents and articles and YouTube videos that you put in. So you see, I created a project called AI as a Spiritual Ally. And then I uploaded like a good 20 different sources. You can see here, there's YouTube videos, different articles and blog posts that I found through using Perplexity and just doing some Google searching. And then you're able to select one or more of the sources, and you can ask it specific questions. So in this case, give me a short summary on where all the various spiritual leaders disagree about AI and spirituality. You can ask any kind of questions, and then you turn its answers into notes. So you see here on the right-hand side, here's all the different notes that I captured from different questions that I was asking the research. So then I took all of the notes and I put them all into one single Word doc. And I went to my favorite tool, which is ChatGPT. And so ChatGPT has the ability to create specific GPTs. And so I created a custom GPT for the We Heart AI campaign. And it's essentially my marketing GPT that I use to write content and strategize how I'm going to grow the campaign. So you can see here, I uploaded the documents, the notes from Google Notebook LM, and then I asked for it to give me an outline. So I'm working on the outline, going back and forth. Then I asked it to write a draft of the article, citing the thought leaders and using direct quotes when relevant. And I read this article, and like most of the time with ChatGPT, it's a good writer, but it's not a great writer. So I'm reading this and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. It's not fantastic. So I actually then went to another large language model from Anthropic called Claude. Now, Claude is easily the best writer. And when you subscribe to the $20 a month Claude subscription, you can create projects. And so you can actually create specific project instructions, which I asked ChatGPT to create. So please give me a description of instructions that I would plug into Claude for a project that I'll be writing. So I actually asked ChatGPT to give me the instructions to put into Claude. And so now I've created Claude which is going to be an editor and expert writer in the intersection of technology and spirituality, writes with the clarity of a journalist and the inspiration of a thought leader. And then I uploaded all of these different documents about the We Heart AI campaign and the different documents that I had pulled out. And then you can see here, I took the ChatGPT article and said, here's my current outline, and please make it better. And then I said, write a first draft. And then here is the ChatGPT version. And can you compare and improve that version? So now you can see I'm in Claude and I'm saying, what do you think would make this article better after it's written a first draft? So I'm not doing any writing here. I'm just giving it specific instructions about how to keep improving the article. And so I was going through that. I got to a final that I really liked. And then I was like, oh, I need some images. So I asked Claude to give me some ideas for a prompt to create the images for the article. And then I went to, in my opinion, the best image creator, MidJourney, and I plugged those instructions into MidJourney, and I had MidJourney create these images. So you can see here's the final article with all the fancy images. So I wrote this whole thing, and I'm quite proud of it, without doing any of the writing myself, just using these 5 different purpose-built AI tools. Hopefully this was helpful for you to see behind the scenes. If you want to do some great writing, but you don't want to write it yourself, these are the tools that I would recommend that you use to get it done.